All right, hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Batomon Showdown. If you watched the first video, I talked a big game, said how I've played it, beaten the game 3 times, and then I lost with 8 wins. So the goal now is to get all 10 wins. We're going to go ahead and get started, and then we'll go from there. This is really interesting. Your single-typed monsters gain fire typing. Your fire monsters gain +3 burn. That could be really strong. Toxic monsters have +1 poison. Whenever a monster levels up to level 3, double this. This one also says give your fire monsters +2 burn. I feel like these two would be more fun. The single-typed monster is interesting. We're going to build this because there's a specific character. Actually, there's 3 of them. Here's one of them. That level up whenever you get to level 3. They get a lot stronger. And actually, that's one of the characters that was hitting really hard last game. And so for me, I'm going to try and get him. And then get the other 2 characters. The ooze that I lost to is one of them. And then there's a fire monkey. So we're going to pick up this fake coin. Going to pick up another. And then we're going to re-roll. Wow. And then hit level 2 on the first day. That's really strong. When you buy an item, give your monsters +2 damage, or your monsters have +5 damage. I think for us, this will overwhelm it really fast. +2 damage every time. This is +5, but like I said, after picking up just 3 items, we'll outpace it. When we do that, then we're actually going to lock the shop because we got Scorch Imp, which is another one of those that will level up when we hit level 3. And as you can see, because he is just grass, it turns him into a grass and fire type, which is great for us. Gives us extra burn, and then overall is just stronger. So here we go. Oh, now we will lose here because this guy right here, when he attacks, does 300 damage. So he also hit a level 2 and level 2. Wow. That was a really strong start for them. But anyways, as you can see, he hit for 300 damage. That's all of the health that we have. So our guy didn't even get to attack before this one did. Unfortunate, but I still think we're off to a pretty good start. We've got having that pan bud is huge. All right, we're going to pick up a Baroon, and that's because it allows you to buy 2 items. And if you remember this, we're going to get damage every time we buy. So we'll buy this one and get a fake coin. That was awesome to hit 2 in a row. We won't really re-roll. There's no, actually, higher chance of commons. We'll do that. All right. Let's get searching. And the good news is that both of these are single types, so they get the buff from the chef. So now we're actually hitting for, what is that, 14 burn, which is great. All right, up against another Monster Ranger. Wow. So as you can see, they got 2 of the monsters from last time, so we're still going to get hit for 300 damage. I doubt we're going to be able to come back from that, but we'll see. You know, it was a lot closer than I thought. Those bugs are really strong in the early game. I mentioned this last video, but you only lose 1 heart here at the beginning. The more that the days scale on, the more damage that you take. Let's see, it says you stumble upon a dragon sword, take something before the dragon comes back. So option 1, gain a legendary dragon that hatches in 3 days. Your monsters have +12 damage, or take some coins. I think, even though we don't get anything now, a dragon is really strong long term. We're going to buy another one of these, and buy a fake coin. And we'll buy this voucher. As long as we don't hit this Venom Puff, it's actually pretty good for us. So 2 in 3 chance. Awesome. And then we're going to re-roll here. Get another fake coin to buff up our characters. There's the Stingguard. That's his name that we keep losing to, Stingguard. And this is actually multi-type, which doesn't play well with the chef's passive. I think we're going to sell him. And the goal would really be to hit some more of these characters here. This common chance goes down pretty drastically as the days go on. So there we go. Pick another one of those. And here's our final character that will level up. So we're going to get him. He'll give some healing. And then also, it's probably worth locking to get this Baroon. One unfortunate part is that we won't get this last slot here. But actually, let's do one more thing. Let's swap this egg. It does 7 damage, which is great. We're going to put it here. And this hatches to Oncetra. I believe that is an ongoing effect character. I don't think any of these will have an ongoing effect, but we'll find out. So far, I feel good about our team. We are definitely getting hit hard by these bugs. This is going to hit hard. They're going to hit for 39 twice. As you can see, our team, it's close, but okay, wow. I was going to say I think we're going to lose, but we won. Our first victory. That's great. Buy a Baroon, let him level up. Your top and middle monster has plus 20 damage. Or your fire monster plus 3 burn. For us, that's good because it makes all of these fire types. So now we're actually doing plus 6 burn, which is huge. This would actually put shock and do burn, which is very good. For now, though, let's try and hit kind of these characters, like a pan bud. Get some cake. That's great for leveling up the droplet. We'll buy this. We'll actually go here. This is going to give it plus 8 damage. So we're going to buy the palm berry there. And then unfortunately, actually, we can buy 2 of these. Level up our driblet. Get an additional copy of the next trinket you get. I think that's good. A little bit of a gamble there, but we'll try. And we're going to reroll. Get the fake coin, and then we'll lock it because that's going to give us a pan bud, and then we'll be 1 off, leveling up. Our dragon is going to hatch in 2 days, so not this battle, but the next one. And here we go. So we're on day 4, so we'll lose 2 lives if we lose here, and then from here on out it'll be 3 lives. So let's see how we do. Or we just won't lose, but who knows? He's got a shiny pan bud. That looks really cool. So we did take a huge amount of damage there. However, it is from that Sting Guard. So thankfully we outpaced him by the end. And now we're starting to get a couple wins under our belt. At least 2. Let's reroll here. Give your fire monsters plus 1 burn. Well, that's just fantastic for everything we have. Let's definitely do that. We also get the buff damage, which is great. We're going to reroll again. A voucher could be okay here, but we're gonna keep going, get a fake coin. That's fine with us. All right, level up our monkey. And he actually, ooh. How does this work? I have a mini duplicator. If I get a mini duplicator, does it duplicate it? It does. All right, so the next thing we get, we're gonna get 2 additional copies of the next trinket we get. All right, let's keep rolling. This says here, burn 12 after you buy a bug monster. Gain -1 cooldown. Strong shield, give the ally protect. Let's reroll. We're still, there we go. Got a level 3 pin, but pretty early on too. I think that's gonna be huge for us. All right, this one we're gonna actually gain 3 times if I'm not mistaken. So we can either get 9 gold at the start of the day, plus 24 when we win, or plus 15 damage overall. I think the plus 24 when you win. Yeah, that's the right call. All right, so if you see this here, it says on cast gain plus 25 damage permanently. So he is only attacking every 5 seconds. The rest of the game will probably build around getting him up, attacking a lot more than that. Looking for stuff that allows us to do that. For now, let's lock the shop on this driblet. And we'll keep going. Actually, the egg does deal damage. It's going to hatch. But we can use it for one more battle. Help us do just a little bit of extra damage. I think it's every 10 seconds. Yeah, it does 23. So it might not even go off, but just in case. All right, from now on, we lose 3 health if we lose. So obviously we never want to lose, but want to lose even less now. Our burn is stacking pretty high. As you can see, burn, what it does is over time just chips down their HP, and it does go down by 1 every time it does. However, if you keep stacking as high as we have, even though it was going down, it was still going up. So I think we had 105 overall. So hopefully that made sense. I said it's still going down, it's going up, which does not make sense out loud. All right, we can level up a level 1 monster, which in this case would be the egg. I don't think that works, actually. That'd be interesting. Mine the meteorite. Your monsters with no abilities gain 20 damage permanently. I think all of our monsters have abilities, so that doesn't give us anything. Or we can gain 40. I want to level up the egg and see if it levels up the monster inside. This might be a complete waste, but let's find out. There we go. I didn't know you could target it either. How interesting. Awesome. Okay, wow. Well, we got a legendary that is level 2. We can actually sell for 75. Adjacent allies apply their ongoing abilities 2 additional times. So now we need to be a little bit more intentional about what we're picking up. Obviously, we're going to pick that up here. Every 4 seconds, +1 multicast this battle, which is very strong. I've seen this before. I'm going to pick up this Pan Bud. I don't think I can get... technically, the Batomon will show you that you can get up to level 4 with a character. I don't believe you can do that naturally, but let's just see if we were to go to Pan Bud here and level him up. Gains 50 instead of that. Seems like it could be really strong. For now, we'll hold off just in case. That's a lot, and our chances are only 25%. I think we prefer to level up the Driblet or the Score Chip. Score Chip in particular would be fantastic. Let's reroll here. Okay, I got another Score Chip, which is great. Reroll with all common monsters. Yes, please. Awesome. Okay, well, we just need one more to get Score Chip. That would be fantastic. Let's actually keep going. Now, this would, pretty cool, rank up the shop. But for us right now, like I said, we're 1 in commons. Maybe later that would be a good item. Mystic Pearl, this is going to give your monsters +10 heal, your water monsters. Shiny statue. I do believe we've actually beat the game with a shiny 3-star Rebel. I believe that was the first one I ever beat the game with. Yes, right there. So, not that it's not worth it at all, but for right now and for this run, we're going to keep going with what we got. I could buy another Baroon, just allow us to get an extra item. But let's just keep going. Once again, every round, these are going to be increasing, so it's best for us if we're trying to get more. Now, this is an interesting one. Ongoing has additional damage equal to 15 times this monster's burn. This would actually be boosted by the ongoing damage, so let's do something a little crazy. We're going to sell our Baroon. We're going to pick up Lignite. Wow, 405 damage, because it is applied 2 additional times. And then give the bottom right monster -1 cooldown. I actually think we're gonna do that for this guy here. And then we're gonna do Hot Pepper. Give our monsters more burn. Oh, this is gonna be huge for Lignite. Burn 10, wow, okay. There's another Pan Bud. So far, I'd say this run's going really well. Oh, I just missed an extra Lignite. I should have been paying attention. However, we're actually gonna be able to level up to level 3 for our Driblet, which is amazing. And then we'll just need one more, what's this guy called? One more Score Chip. For now, I'd say our team is looking really strong, especially with that ongoing effect. We're just gonna continue buffing the burn damage. I think the strongest strategy that I've seen is the shock plus the multicast, or just damage stacking something crazy high. But burn's not bad either. As you can see, it's doing pretty well. I think as the game goes on, we'll see if it scales. It'd be great if we could win. All right. When you buy an item, give your monsters +2 damage. What is nice about that is it would actually do +4 damage every time we buy an item. Or we could do this. On victory, gain 8. We already have 3 of these trophies, so it would give us 24. Let's do that. The rich get richer. We could try and buy a legendary, get lucky. Or we could do something like this. This is Column. Burn 26, shield 400. Battle start trigger this. That's interesting. Your single type monsters gain fire. I'd imagine that on Cetra would gain fire. Maybe if we move it up here? I guess not. All right, for now, you can see Emperor's on battle start, +50 damage and +50 heal permanently, which is very strong. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually reroll here. There we go, we got another Score Chip. All right, this is fantastic. This is If we don't win, I'll be disappointed. At the start of each day, gain 3, or when you buy an item, give monster damage. All right. So now you can see for each fire ally, which these two are not normally, but they become fire because of my character, gain -2 cooldown permanently. So over time, this thing's going to become incredibly strong. Give the bottom right monster -1 cooldown. We're going to actually go here and do it for this guy again. And then adjacent common allies have 25% reduced cooldown. This is amazing. So as you can see, this guy's hitting every 2.2 seconds now, and he's gaining 25 damage every time he does. So Bambudo is going to hit very hard, very quickly, and he's gaining damage every time, which is amazing. Let's re-roll just for fun. I don't think we can do anything with that, but we're gonna just pick it up just in case. And then we'll go for it. I'm feeling great about our team right now. Oh, and this is an ongoing effect, so they apply it twice. That's why the attacks are so low. So actually building the Forma Queen will be really strong for us. Oh yeah, this team is amazing. Really now we're just keeping our eyes out for any stronger ongoing effects or just leveling up our guys. Oh, wait, what in the world? Maybe he wanted to put multicast on his bomb, and so that's why he only did 1, because there is an item. But to be it, what are we on, day 7? Day 7 and only have 1 guy? That's crazy. Give the bottom right monster +1 multicast and +3 cooldown. So even though this will increase Bambudo's cooldown, which is unfortunate, we're already reducing it by 75%. And having him multicast means he strikes twice, which means he gains +50 instead of +25. So we're gonna buy that. Very strong. Ongoing has additional damage equal to the poison on the enemy. That would be better for a poison team. Right now it doesn't matter too much for us, so we're gonna just re-roll here. On cast, activate the on battle start abilities. This is very good for Sun Sage, however, he's already pretty low and he's only going to go lower. And even though Emperor Ooze could level up quite a bit, I think that Bambudo is going to be our carry long term. He's 3.5 seconds to attack twice, so we're going to just re-roll here. I think picking up one copy of Bear Rune is good, just for the items, since we do have something that says whenever you're using items, you get a buff. Do we have any uncommon? I guess we could try and get more Baroons. Let's put him up here for now. All right. I do feel pretty good about our team. I think I'd love to level up the Forma Queen. She'll be the next focus, and we'll probably end up selling these guys next round. I don't think you can get level 4 naturally. I'd be very surprised if you could. There's a few items and things that you can choose that'll help make that possible. All right, for now, it looks like we're up against a Shock multicast team, which is what we tried last run. Did not work out for us. Let's see if it goes better for them. It did not. All right, 6 badges, and we're pretty healthy. You run into a monster professor who's out doing research. He asks if there's anything you need help with. Level up a monster, no limit. Now, this would be interesting, and we're going to definitely do this because we can level up one of our 2 level 3s and bring it to level 4. I don't know if it's going to allow me to see what they do, though. I think for us, I'm guessing it's going to double their effects. This is +25, so it becomes +50. This would probably be -04, and the lowest attack you can get is 1 second, and he's almost there, so we don't need that. Or it's Emperor Ooze. I'm going to guess that's going to give you +100 damage and +100 heal each round. I think we're going to just go for the Bambudo, make him level 4. I didn't even read the other 2. I probably should have. And now he's gaining +50 damage every time he attacks. Let's sell these guys here. Pick up a Forma Queen. Sadly, we don't have any super rare monsters on the team. So no point in that ticket. We'll re-roll. Now a blue ticket could be good because that could give us another Forma Queen, which it did. Awesome. Now we have 40% reduced cooldown, which of course is done twice more, so it's 120% cooldown. If you only have one monster, give it +1 multicast. This is probably what that bomb guy used last round. Your monster's abilities that affect adjacent allies now affect all allies. Well, that's wonderful. That means that we can position them however, and this is going to affect the ooze, the Emperor ooze. I think we're going to go for that actually, because I don't think we have any bug monsters anyways. We do have one bug monster, but yeah, let's use the link cable. All right, so now our Emperor ooze is attacking a little bit faster. 1 second actually, that's fantastic. Okay, yeah. And our Bambudo is down to 1.8. We're going to continue trying to reduce that. Get another Forma Queen. Again, we don't have any super rares, so we'll hold off for now. Ooh, Non-Cetra is cool, but we need 2 more, so let's hold off. Our chances will get better as the rounds go on. And that is exciting. If we get 1 more after this one, we'll have enough. This is sell for 10. I could sell both of my Baroons. Let's just lock it for now. I don't think our team's in a terrible spot, especially with a level 4 Bambudo. I'm feeling a lot better. Now, granted, last game, if you saw how it ended, you know that the run can change on a dime. So, not feeling too confident yet. Not overconfident, I should say. Looks like he's also got a level 3. Okay, wow. Similar burn strategy, but looks like our Bambudo is putting in some work. I would love to actually see the stats, like I mentioned last game. That's only available for the Steam demo version of this game, so maybe one of these days we'll play it. For now, level up 1 random level 1 monster. This could hit the Forma Queen or the Lignite. I don't think for now. It's probably worth just doing some rerolls. Get a blue ticket. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Your bug monsters have +20 damage. Monster shop at +25. You receive 25% more healing. This could be stronger as Emperor ooze gets larger. I think we're actually going to go for it. I don't think there's much benefit to buffing the damage of Lignite since he's not going to have any. So let's increase our healing. See what we get from this here. Wow, almost the same 3 items. I could buff the damage of Forma Queen, but more than likely she's not even attacking that many times. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think either of these are that good, so we're just going to go for the Sapphire Amulet. Just continue to increase the healing over time. As Emperor ooze gets stronger, it'll at least be better for us. And I think we can probably... How much can we sell this? 10? Let's lock the shop. I think our late game play is to begin trying to buff up on Cetra. We could buy the purple chip if we're feeling confident. Oh, and we'll get the hot pepper. That's very strong. Okay. All right. Wow, 940 damage is how much Lignite's hitting for, which is great. But if you look over here at Bambudo, he's hitting twice for 735. So he's scaling incredibly well. If we can get any kind of buff to multicasts as well, continue to put it on him. Wow. And obviously it looks like we didn't take any damage. We did, but Emperor ooze healed us right back up. That team unfortunately only had shielding and then one small set of burn every 15 seconds. So I don't know. I actually don't know what his plan was there. I don't know how you win with that. Interesting. Maybe you stall him out? All right, we can level one of our level 1s, and what we'll do is we're gonna actually sell our Baroon and then buy this rare candy. Now, the only disadvantage of that, as you just saw, is if you buy the rare candy, you don't get the trinket that comes with it. However, this is now applying our additional effects 3 times, which means that we can actually buy this, give this another multicast and +3 cooldown, and it'll still be at 1 second because it's 50% cooldown 3 times. It's 200% reduced cooldown. And I think for now, we're just going to reroll. I don't want to sound overconfident. We might max our Lignite and then we won't have anywhere to go. There is this, this is a cool monster, Blixie. Whenever a fire ally triggers, give it burn for this battle equal to Blixie's burn, which would power up here. If it was permanent, I think I'd be more interested in it. For now, we're just going to keep rerolling. and see if we can hit a couple more Lignites. All right. We might end with all level 3s and a level 4, which is a first for me getting a level 4 at all, so I'm happy about that. All right, here we go. Wow, what was hitting so hard? I'm gonna actually rewatch that one more time. I think it's this guy. Obviously this does 850 damage and then knocks itself out. And then this is hitting every 1.6 seconds. So I think it was attacking really quick. But let's just see. Yep. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I did think we were gonna lose that, but our team is quite strong, especially if you're attacking every 1 second and getting plus 50 damage. The only disadvantage is we're actually attacking so fast that we're not getting the chance to build up really good damage, but we're hitting for over 1,000, so we're doing just fine. Has additional damage equal to 100% of the total damage of adjacent allies. This might be worth picking up. Well, this is some great attack. Let's just see. Oh my goodness, 9,986. Yeah, sorry, Lignite. We're gonna just keep this one. If you remember, we got an item that says doesn't matter where it's pointing to. So this is very, very strong. 9,986 damage is absolutely insane. It's only gonna get stronger. I don't know if 999 is the cap. Wow. Guess we're about to find out what the cap is if we get a few more items. Oops. Oh, wow, it's not a cap. 10,000 damage. The question is, will we even get 8 seconds into the battle, or will our team have already won by then? Might need to see if there's a way to reduce his cooldown. So we can at least get him to level 2. There we go. Oh, and this is our final battle anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I probably should have kept my gone for a level 3 Lignite just for the collection progress. That is a dangerous part of this game. But let's fight the final battle against the bug catcher. See if we can win. I'm feeling good. There we go. Just like that. Hey, not too bad. I will see. This is a really fun start to the series. Ta-da! Yeah, like I said, this is a super fun start to the series. Got 2 videos. Might play more of this game. Whether I record it or not, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't watched part 1, go watch it. Spoiler alert, I didn't win. But it was pretty fun. We got 8 badges. You can see how we got there. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later.